Hello, everyone. Welcome to the James Nelson Show. I'm your host, James Nelson. Tonight, we'll be speaking with the serial killer, the Misfit, from Wilcombe Federal Penitentiary, where he is serving 3 life sentences for what is believed to be upwards of 37 murders committed earlier this decade. The following program contains discussion of extreme violence, which may be disturbing to some listeners. The goal of this program is to learn more about what goes on inside the head of one of the world's most dangerous men. Listener discretion is advised. Good evening, Mr. Misfit. How shall I address you today?
Misfit is fine.
How have you adapted to prison life?
Same's the outside, really. Who's to say what's better or worse? Ain't my first time in here either.
Yes, you were arrested for the murder of your father in 1919. Is that correct?
Sure, that's what I was arrested for. But it don't mean I done it. My daddy died of the flu. I ain't had nothing to do with it.
Police reports state that you shot him 3 times in the back.
Lies. I ain't done no such thing, no sir. My daddy's buried in Mount Hopewell Baptist Churchyard, and you can go there and see for yourself.
That doesn't prove how he died. He would be buried there either way.
I told you I ain't had nothing to do with his death. I was innocent.
Well, you don't seem to be innocent anymore, given all the murders you've committed since.
Well, no, I suppose I ain't.
Why did you murder all those innocent people, most of whom you had never met before the murder?
'Cause I see no reason not to. After I was arrested the first time, I lost all faith in God, in the world, in the justice system. If I'm gonna do the time, I might as well do the crime. Besides, I find it awfully interesting the way people act as they feel their death coming on. Some of 'em change real quick. I had one old lady down in Georgia, as narcissistic an old lady as I ever seen. She kept on telling me that I ain't got an ounce of common blood in me, thinking she could talk her way out of death by pretending we were equally superior, but no sir, that don't work. I was only equal in her mind 'cause I had the gun. She felt she was superior to everyone her whole life, but then something changed in her. She tried to form a connection with me. Seemed to me to be the first time in her life she thought about someone other than herself. I said to my assistant, I said, she would have been a good woman if there had been somebody there to shoot her every minute of her life.
So what happened next?
I shot her dead. My assistant's already taking care of her family there.
Oh yes, your assistants, Hiram and Bobby Lee, each of them also serving life sentences.
I'd have never been caught if it weren't for Bobby Lee shooting that old man right in front of the comp like that. He always thought these murders were fun. He got a little too excited one day and it got us arrested. I told him I ain't about fun. Not that it matters that we got caught. It don't. No pleasure either way.
You don't feel any remorse for what you've done?
No, sir, I do not. I don't see no reason to. Since I see no proof of God, I can't really say what's right or wrong.
You don't think someone has an inherent sense of right and wrong, regardless of religious belief?
No, sir, I can't say as I do. I've been told my whole life everything's explained by God. But when I was wrong in one aspect of my life, well, I came to realization that God don't exist, and everything, including morals, must be works of fiction.
Well, that's about all the time we've got for today. Thanks for coming on.
Whatever.
Well, that concludes our interview with the serial killer, the Misfit. Clearly a very troubled individual who we can all be thankful is back behind bars. We, the team at the James Nelson Show, would like to offer our condolences to the family of the victims of this heinous psychopath. Thank you for listening, and we will see you next week.